All right, Shalawam. First off and foremost, I want to say call Halal, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS that rule well, starting with the Apostle Tahar and on down. And Shalawam to you Achyms there that's pushing the truth through the spirit and the power and the name of Yahawah Bahasham to seal the elect, followed by the 1/3 of Israel. And Shalawam to confusion of faces, all right, you Israelite foreigners that scattered across the four winds of the earth. That's also in the fold of this of this truth. All right, doing the work of Yahawah Bahasham to seal the elect, followed by the 1/3 of Israel. All right, and and speaking of Israelite foreigners, that's gonna be the premises of this lesson. All right, and as you can see right here with the picture right here, or you have different skin colors. Or you have light brown, dark brown, brown, you have the hands that look like Edomite right there. All right, but really, lately, Esau, he's been really demonizing us and trying to mingle, put his wickedness, on the truth and water this truth down and say that we're black Hebrew Israelites. All right, but really we're not black. We're different shades of brown. All right, but at the same time, not all of us is brown. Or you have some nations. I mean, it's like you have some jakes out there that look like a so-called Edomite. It's like a so-called white man, which is Edomite, or a Chinese, which is a Moabite. All right, and black. All right, and black is that means to be evil, to be cursed. Just dirty, man. All right, and that's what Esau. That's what Esau says we are. All right, because Esau is a carnal man. All right, but little does he know, Jake here is not just a dark complexion. All right, all the 12 tribes are not of dark skin. All right, because you have so-called Puerto Ricans, Ephraimites that look like Edomites. All right, and I know a lot of Ephraimites that look like Edomites. All right, you have so-called Negroes, the Judites that look like Moabites, man. All right, so this is not this is not a thing of color. This is not a color thing. All right, but the only time color is a matter. Color matters is when we're talking about Yahawashi, man, because Yahawashi is a man that has dark skin. All right, that's the only time when color matters. But right now, if we're talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, all right, the colors do not matter, man. All depends on the seed of your father and the spirit, man. All right, because as we know, Israel was mingled amongst the heathens, scattered across the four winds of the earth. All right, but going back to the point, man. All right, let me get a couple scriptures. All right, and backing my point up. All right, because this is Esau's way of demonizing us and saying that we're black and Hebrew Israelites. All right. This is the book of Saint Jeremiah 12 and verse 9. And it says, "My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble, all the beasts of the field come to devour." Right, man. So Jeremiah, all right. Jeremiah is saying that just his heritage is like a speckled bird, man. All right, and if you were to have a bird, all right, with different kind of spots in it, you have different colors, man. All right, it's not gonna be just one color. You're gonna have different spots in that bird. All right, like this picture, you see different colors of skin. All right, you're not gonna get all one color. All right, because the 12 tribes of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, all of you are not of one color, man. All right. It's not just the color thing. It's about the spirit, man. All right, it's about that bloodline through your father. All right, it's not about color. All right, and I read it again, and it says, "My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird." All right, so his heritage is unto him as a speckled bird, man. All right, because throughout history, Israel was scattered among the heathen. All right, and saved Jake had intercourse with a Moabite female. All right, then his offspring would come out looking like a like complexion. All right, and then his son grew up and had sex with another Moabite female. All right, then his son come out looking like a straight Moabite. All right, so it doesn't matter about the looks; it matter about the the seed of your father. All right, because we are not to judge the man or anybody according to their appearance. All right, supposed to judge by the spirit. All right, and there was one incident and one incident at camp when me and Akim, we came across Ephraimite that looked like a Edomite woman. All right, we thought we should at first glance you do think she's an Edomite, but by the spirit she's Ephraimite. She told she was a so-called Puerto Rican. All right, and Israel has been scattered amongst the heathen, man. All right, this is the book of Hosea 8 and verse 8, and it says, Israel is swallowed up, now shall they be among the Gentiles as a vessel wherein is no pleasure. Right, man. Israel is among the Gentiles, man. All right, Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, you Jakes are amongst the heathens. All right, you have Jake out there with Elam, Moab, Ammon. You have Jakes out there in Russia. You have Jakes out there London, everywhere, man. Jake is spread it everywhere, man. Jake is the sands of the sea. All right, this is the book of Hosea 1 and verse 10, and it says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. All right, so Israel, all right, if you try to count, all right, if you try to count, go on the beach and count the sand, so try to count the sand, that's on the beach by every grain, man, you're gonna go crazy, man. All right, you can't do that with Israel, with the 12 tribes, because we are everywhere, man. All right, we are everywhere. All right, we can't be numbered. We can't be numbered. All right, and it says, and it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. All right. This Shalakia. This is Daniel's 9. Daniel's 9 and verse 7, and it says, O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces. Right, man. And if you and a confusion of face is an Israelite that looks like that come across as a person from a different nation. All right, going back to my example about the Moabite example. All right, because you can't have a Jake that look like an Edomite, or a Jake that look like a Hamite. All right, a confusion of faces. All right, so it doesn't matter about the appearance; it matters about the line through your father, man. All right, because that black thing is out the window, man. All right, we're not all so-called black, man. We all come in different shades of and colors and appearances. All right, and it says, well, that was the point right there. I won't get that point right there. That was really the point right there. But really, man, Israel is everywhere. All right, you can't count us. Israel is the sand of the sea. All right, and another thing too, man. Soon the Lord, when Yahawashi, man, is gonna deliver once he delivered the elect. They're gonna get beamed up. But mainly it's gonna be America, but it's gonna be everywhere else, man. The Lord is gonna gather his elect, out of the four winds, the uttermost part of the earth. So it's gonna be everywhere, man. And that's how it proves that Israel is amongst every nation. All right. This Ezekiel 34, and I started at 11, and it says, for thus said the Lord power, behold, I, even I, will both search my sheep and seek them out, as a shepherd seeketh out his flock in the day that he is among his sheep that are scattered. So will I seek out my sheep and will deliver them out of the places where they have been scattered in the cloudy and dark day. Right, man. So in a lot of times, man, the Lord is gonna deliver his people out of the land of the heathen, man. All right, and that's plain, man. All right, the heathens, which are the other nations. All right, Israelites dwell among those heathens, man. And the Lord Yahawashi, like I said, is gonna deliver his people out of the those lands, man, where the heathen dwell in. All right. This is the book of Psalms 106 and start at 34, and it says, "They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord Yahawah commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works." Right, man. So Israel is among the heathen, like it says the book of Hosea chapter 8 and verse 8, man. All right, Israel is swallowed up amongst the heathen. All right, Israel is always amongst the heathen. All right, and that's why it's so easy for Jake to cleave on to different customs. All right, to cleave on different nations. All right, Jake, he loves to dwell amongst, it's like he loves to mingle in different philosophies of the heathens, all that BS, man. All right, and that's why your 2/3 gonna be the straight, man, because you like to dwell in that gimmick and all the other BS that's not just straight folly, man. All right, but going back to the point, man, Israel is mingled among the heathen. All right, Israel is everywhere, man. It's not just about color. All right, it's about the spirit, and the lineage of your father, man. Whether your father goes back to the 12 tribes of Jacob, of Israel. All right. And on the other hand, vice versa, you can have a so-called dark-skinned person, so-called Negro. So-called dark-skinned person that may look like a Jake, but in the spirit, man, but his line could go back to Edomite, man. So it could be on both sides, man. All right, it's just not about color. All right, so you gotta, like says the book of Romans chapter 8, man. Being carnal is death, man. All right, you can't be carnal, man. This truth is very, 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 very spiritual. All right, and Esau is carnal man, and we have to break down that stronghold of him demonizing us and calling us black, man. All right, but hey, man, Lord willing, you brothers edified through the spirit power and in the name of Yahawashi, through this lesson. All right. That being said, I want to say call Halal, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. All right, double honor to the apostles and elders. JMS that real well, starting with the apostle Tahar and on down. All right, Shalawam to you sincere Achyams that's pushing the truth to the spirit and of the power and the name of Yahawah, the sealed the elect, followed by the 1/3. And Shalawam to you confusion of faces, you Israelite foreigners that scattered across the four winds of the earth. All right, that's doing this work of Yahawah as well. All right, to seal the elect, followed by the 1/3. All right. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakal, Kodash, Barakatham, Tali Akimart. All right. With that being said, Shalawam.